time out. It's Kales, Cito, the spirit coach. Getting motherfuckers in shape for the new age of Aquarius. Now that I have your attention. He's a wizard, Cito. You're a wizard, Cito. Absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. All right. The topic of today's conversation, okay, is pay the cost to be the fucking spiritual boss. Because you got to pay the cost to be the spiritual boss. This shit don't come easy. Okay? This shit don't come easy. This shit don't come easy. This shit's real work, and you get your ass into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you just, you know what I'm saying? You got lost in light. You got lost in information. You know what I'm saying? You get your ass into some shit. You don't know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? You can lose yourself in the music. Looking at, you could lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want none of my soul group to get lost. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got to make these videos so motherfuckers can take spiritual responsibility. It pays the cost to be the fucking spiritual boss. And I love y'all with all my heart. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna break it down. All right. So now, you need to know, first of all, you never get what you want or need. You only get what you deserve. Okay? Yo, what is it, Cito? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you never get what you want or need. You only get what you deserve. You feel me? You only get what you deserve. Never get what you want or need. You only get what you deserve. So when you pay attention to something, you know what I'm saying, you need to know that you're giving away your esoteric currency, okay? So you got esoteric currency, and how you use that esoteric currency, how you use your currency is pay attention, okay? And within that, you know, that's giving and receiving. Within giving is receiving, okay? And so what are you receiving when you pay attention to something? You know, you're receiving information, okay? That's why if you watch a piano player for long enough and shit, you watch it intently, you get information, okay? And you learn how to do that. But it takes practice to become the master, okay? So yeah, that's what you're receiving. You're receiving information. You're receiving light, you know what I'm saying? Which is essentially information, you know, substance. So substance, you know, it's light at first, you know what I'm saying? And then once it gains enough information, you can actually play those attributes out in your physical reality, aka it manifested. You know what I'm saying? That idea, that light, that information that you were swimming in as a spirit, it manifested. Okay, you're a wizard, Cito. Absolutely. Okay. Now, depending on how much you pay, how much you give, you know what I'm saying? That's going to determine what you get back. So if you give a lot of attention, you're going to get a lot of information back. Okay. So now, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the playbook. So bear with me. I gotta have a playbook. All right. So now that you spent your esoteric currency, you can actually give. Okay. So now you can actually give. Now, what are you giving? You're giving your light. So you didn't gain enough information. You didn't pay enough attention. Now you can actually give off your light. You can give off your ideas. You can give off your frequency, your sun. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? All right. So you can give off your light, and your light is your individual light. So once you receive enough information, you can take that, construct that in you, in your solar system, in your soul space, and push that out, and that becomes a light, an influence. Okay, light information, aka individuality. You know, seeds, your imagination that you can push out into the world, and others can find their own. You know what I'm saying? Based off what you did as a spirit. Okay. Now these eventually, once you do this for a decent enough time, these lights and shit, they become like your children. So we call them, you know what I'm saying, in the soul group, sons of gods, you know what I'm saying, daughters of men. Okay, sons of gods is your thoughts, your men, your sons, your ideas, your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and the daughters of men is the vessel, or the actual shape and form that idea rests in, okay, that vibration, you know what I'm saying, the host, you know, like our body will be the physical representation of the daughters of men, and motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, the spirit force, you know, will actually be the son of God, okay, you know what I'm saying, in this realm of reality. Okay, so it's the yin and yang to everything, you know what I'm saying. Yin is the internal, you know what I'm saying, and yang is the external, you know. Okay, so So these become actually your children, your sons, your thoughts, your ideas, your sons of God, your daughters of man. You know what I'm saying? So that now that you have put this force into the universe, you know what I'm saying, and your imagination and your seeds and shit like that in the universe, other spirits that resonate with that frequency, they can use those vessels. I mean, they can use that information to become aware of themselves. AKA, now you got something to exist for. Now you got something to live for. Now you got a life, you know what I'm saying, that you resonate with. You know what I'm saying? So you basically giving life, you know what I'm saying? You can bring something to life, you know, but you never need to never get lost in these things. These things is not you. This is just something you create. You're a wizard. Cito. Absolutely. All right. So, the children, whether they come as a person, place, or thing, you know what I'm saying? So these things can become your children. So whether they come as a person, place, or thing, you know what I'm saying? They have their own, you know what I'm saying? They have their own interpretation, and it's similar to yours, okay? Well, it's mainly as far as the people and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, basically, when you have children, you know what I'm saying? Physically, you know, the vessels and the spirit's body and shit mimic your spirit. I mean, your spirit's body, you know what I'm saying, shit, because it resonate with your space, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's just was resonating with, you know, period, you know what I'm saying? So it was resonating in the field, so it liked that vessel, you know what I'm saying? So it took that spirit took that vessel, just like you did before you came out into this world, and you was in your pops, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so for all my parents, you know, y'all already know about this. So if you got children, you know that you created the body, but you know, especially if you a wise parent, you know what I'm saying, you didn't learn something, you know, you can't control these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You can't control your kids truly, you know what I'm saying? Now you can teach them, you can guide them, you can set out rules and regulations and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But the spirit that's in that body, that spirit got his own shit, you know what I'm saying? Own type of imagination, own type of universe, own type of life force, you know what I'm saying? So what that spirit gonna create is up to them, you know what I'm saying? But you can actually give them the option to choose, okay? So these motherfuckers just got a spirit just like you. So that's what you need to know, you know what I'm saying? And they got their own light. So however, you know, you're still responsible for this creation. And remember, these people, places, and things, you know what I'm saying, could also be jobs, you know what I'm saying, you know, ideas that you manifested just by just sitting with an idea. You know, you can manifest a certain job that can become, you know, a responsibility, aka a child, you know what I'm saying? You can manifest, you know, so these ideas come in some type of way, shape, or form, okay? So remember, you're responsible for your creations, okay? And when you think these children, and when you think about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And when you think about the children, these children be what take you off your path. You know what I'm saying? So your responsibility that you create for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Your these motherfuckers be the motherfuckers that try to take you off your path. And you don't need to be getting taken off your path. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be getting taken off your path. Okay, so these responsibilities and shit, like, and, you know, even physical children, they could take you off your path. You know what I'm saying? You can get outweighed, and it's all about, you know what I'm saying, if you understand what you're getting outweighed by, you know what I'm saying, you can step up to the plate and actually take that responsibility, okay? So remember, you're responsible for your creations. Don't let these motherfuckers take you off your goal, aka you got to pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay the cost to be the boss. And make sure, you know, your first son is always your most precious son. That's why they talk about that in the Bible. Your first son is your first idea that you have, you know what I'm saying? And then when you start creating many sons and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, based off that idea to actually make it manifest, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when they go into the daughters of men and shit like that, you know? So, aka the feeling and the vibration and shit. And now you can vibe and actually have an experience. Okay? So yeah, make sure, you know, your first son survived. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your individuality survived. Make sure that very first thought, you know what I'm saying, that very first essence of your spiritual nature survive. You know what I'm saying? Because once you keep creating, you're going to create a lot of responsibilities for yourself. So just make sure that the responsibilities you create, you know what I'm saying, you actually stepping up to the plate. You can actually maintain. You can actually pay the cost to be the boss. Okay? That's what we're talking about. The spiritual boss. You're a wizard, Cito. Absolutely. Now, if you can't maintain these things, then you need to know that you didn't deserve that anyway. You was just being too optimistic. You know what I'm saying? You was just delving in something that was for you. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. You know, so just know that nothing come easy. You know what I'm saying? You can pay attention to information and knowledge all you want, but for you to actually apply it in your life is when it becomes wisdom. Okay. Because it's a lot of information and knowledge right here, you know what I'm saying? But actually applying it is actually getting the full totality of the actual experience that you need to experience, you know, so you can go through it with you can go through the necessary circumstances and situation you need to actually feel like you actually earned that experience. You actually, you know, because we always got to feel like we earn something, you know what I'm saying? We always got to feel like we deserve something, because if it don't feel like deserving, if it's a want and need, that's a desire, you know what I'm saying? That's a desire. You never get what you want and need. You only get what you deserve. So when we not in a deserving space, that means we got some work to do. Okay? So just be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because you got spiritual children out here. They trying to use information. They trying to use light to size themselves up with other people that actually went through this experience and shit, and actually become themselves, you know what I'm saying? To actually be themselves, and they ain't did shit. You feel me? And that's not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in a deserving place. You know what I'm saying? You would never feel fully satisfied until you feel like, damn, I actually deserve this. I actually deserve what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? You know, or I actually deserve what you wanted. You know, actually deserve what you want and need. You know, and that's how you get to the essence of the actual wants and needs. Okay. So yeah, you know, you got a lot of people out here trying to size themselves up without actually putting the work in, aka going through the actual travel you need to come to have the certain realizations of why this person came to this conclusion themselves anyway. Okay, so remember, it's no shortcuts. You know what I'm saying? No shortcuts. You know, shortcut is like, so, you know, you looking for validation. Okay, it's like you looking for validation. So this is like somebody trying to convince somebody of the power of their power, and they the reason they got the power. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna try to convince me of the power, and I'm the reason you got the power? You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of situation and circumstance. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught in that circumstance. You know, now, like I said, you need opposition. You need defeat. You need death. You need expansion. You need contraction. You need experience. This is the totality of this experience. This is the totality of this being, aka you got to become whole. That's why it's a 360. You know what I'm saying? You don't never want peace. Peace is just a piece of the pie. You actually want to be whole. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So just always honor your journey. Always appreciate where you at. Always love where you at. You know what I'm saying? Always keep a high spirit. Keep your first idea and shit, and take that shit out into the world and actually manifest some shit. You know what I'm saying? That you deserve. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all about manifesting either, because it's a lot of people that just manifest and shit, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? And they spirits, they know how to manifest some shit, but off of manipulation and off of using people and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can't be using. No, you guys actually deserve your shit that yourself. And that's when you'll be in the right state of being. You know what I'm saying? So don't be using motherfuckers, you know, looking for validation, aka hoping that this person can validate your light. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You still a spiritual child. You still breastfeeding and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it's good though. It's up to the father of that, you know what I'm saying, of that spirit to actually be a responsible, you know what I'm saying, spirit, you know, a responsible boss, and make sure, you know what I'm saying, you at least they got the information. Now, whatever they do with that, it's on them. It's on them. You know what I'm saying? And so, this has been an esoteric huddle. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all for watching this video. I'm Cito, the goddamn spirit coach. And you know, this has been an episode of The Game. Absolutely. Give me the game.